What's up, folks? As I always say, better late than never. So I'm here. I'm showing up on the scene. Used to the YouTube streets and the travel world been getting kind of bloody lately. You know what I'm saying? I've been privy to watch a few lives in the past couple of days, and I ain't gonna lie, man. My people holding it down out here. All my travel bros, all my travel passport people, they out here representing this shit. But what I see that our movement is starting to catch some wheels. We're starting to I'm starting to see a lot more supporters coming through or whatnot. To the point to where it done upset some motherfuckers. Some people done got mad. The passport movement with our fellow brothers or whatnot. This isn't nothing new to us, but to them, I think the traction that we've gained lately is causing a problem. You know, it's like some motherfucker looking in their wallet and they ain't have as much money as they had in that bitch a year or two ago. So now I'm thinking, just in my opinion, it's starting to come full circle. And I'm not going to go as far as saying it's going mainstream, but I'll go as far as saying is that it's catching the eyes of some prominent people that are in the community or whatnot. Whereas these same people last year, they wouldn't even blink the eye or batted the eye toward us and looked in our direction. But now it seems as if we giving them some trouble. So one of these well-known people came down. Hold on one minute. Close this up right quick. Motherfucker looking at my neck, you heard me? So with that being said, what a well-known YouTuber decided to come on down off his high horse and dig and swoop on down. When he brought his ass down there, I watched the video and how he came into the room, it was like just his name and his weight, he felt as though he was going to exude some type of dominance or whatnot, which could have been further from the truth from what I saw. Uh, these guys who were in there were all long-time passport bros. You heard me? All of them were passport veterans. Some of them had 5 years under their belt. Some of these motherfuckers had like 10, 15 years of just travel experience and living out the country experience underneath their belt. And I don't think Homeboy knew what he was walking into. I think he has a jaded idea of what these brothers stand for. Like, if you traveling out the country, in his mind, you automatically a lame. And he coming there with that bitch, I'm alpha, you gonna be all alpha, He's coming there with that fucking energy, you dig? And they just waited for him. They circled the wagon, you heard me? They circled, they let the motherfucker talk. They wasn't disrespectful or nothing. I like how they played that shit, you dig? They was cold, they was calculating about it, and they let this motherfucker talk himself into a situation that he could not get out of. And I sat there and I laughed my ass off at the shit. To be honest tonight, fellas, this was going to be a response video, but I could not get my hands on the video. The video that is public right now of this world-class thrashing that AMS took, it's a response video. So I thought about it and I'm like, I feel kind of weird doing a response video to a response video. So I said, you know what? Pretty much at this point, it was already late, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna go head on and just do my own personal response to what I thought about happened that night when that passport posse slaughtered his ass in real time. And yes, it was a fucking slaughter. It was an onslaught. It wasn't nothing pretty about it. Every talking point that AMS presented, they had an answer for. 2 and 3 answers for it. All right. Motherfuckers just couldn't come back at him. He brought up the argument that America landed a free home of the brave. This is where you make money at. They destroyed that fucking argument. I mean, if you travel out the country, especially if you've been to Colombia or Brazil or Thailand, Zoom to Thailand, shout out to him. There are a plethora of jobs. There are a plethora of black males that we know that are making a damn good living out the country. And this is what he came with. you know, and he had the same old sour ass talking points, talking about alpha up, alpha this, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, damn, why couldn't I have been awake that night when he had this fucking panel? Because I was asleep and I saw it the next day, you know. But man, that shit may have worked back in 19. I even back then, I was like, probably wouldn't have worked, but definitely now in 2022, that whole talking point, that shit is stale. These bitches ain't giving a fuck. You know, the same way we don't give a fuck when we go across seas because we have so many options. These females here have a plethora of options. So, you know, it's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? He also gave my brother Los, shout out to Los, Crypto King. He even gave him some bad advice. I mean, the best advice he was giving, just show the bitch you could leave. And I'm like, I'm listening to this dude, and subconsciously, I'm like, at this point right now, he just throwing out talking points without thinking, right? Because first of all, the man just said kids were involved. And if he knew anything about laws and statutes, if you have a child in the house with a woman and you up and leave, that's abandonment. So you're telling this man to abandon his house and his woman, and you don't think there's going to be repercussions with that in family court? I say to myself, this motherfucker never must never been set up in the family court before and see the repercussions of some of these men's actions. I don't care who you are or what you do. You're not gonna go in the motherfucking courthouse and talk that alpha up shit. You're gonna go talk alpha up to a judge, and this what you telling this man to do? I felt like he was just looking for a way out, just anything to get any talking point in, and it wasn't working for him. It wasn't well thought out. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I have never seen AM. Not that I'm a big fan of dating coaches at all, because I feel like really all dating coaches do is feed and thrive off of other men's misery and sell them hope, which hope is just something fucking terrible. It's a terrible thing when it's all said and done. Hope is just something that, I mean, it's not tangible. It's just something that you believe in that isn't there. And it's possible that it never will come to. When a man has nothing else left, what do you give him? Fucking hope, right? So I think, in my opinion, this is what these dating coaches pretty much feed and thrive off of, and it's the backbone of their industry. Providing men with hope. I'll go as far as saying providing men with false hope, you know, at the expense of their pocketbooks, you know. Um, if I had it my way, and there was a way that, if you think about any business, all right, let's just think about a business, because let's face it, dating coaches like AMS and the rest of these motherfuckers out here, they're selling a product, all right. And most businesses that you go to, Airbnb, we'll just throw that one out there. You have a website where you could actually go and see reviews on the product or the services that these people are selling. I feel as though if there was something online that I may or may not know about, if there was actually a place where people could actually go give live, real-time reviews of the services that they receive from these fucking con artists slash dating coaches or whatnot. I'm not going to go into the names of them. If you're here, I'm more sure that you know who they are and what they stand for. If they had places like that where people can make honest reviews about the services that they bought from these people, they probably would have been out of business a long time ago. You know, that's just my thing. The whole dating coach um, realm or niche or whatever, it goes unchecked. You know, there's no checks or balances. You may hear a person here and there say, okay, I got to be out of X amount of dollars or whatnot, but there's no base or headquarters where men can gather something similar to a manosphere and share information about what they're getting and buying from these particular people, which I think is just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Any other product that you have is being sold in masses, you can go to a website and read reviews on those particular goods or services before you buy them. That's a gray area that they survive in and thrive in and ultimately use and abuse people in. Um, so that was one of the occasions where I just noticed, like, man, this dude is just giving out horrible fucking advice. He telling me, you gotta show him that you're gonna leave. Well, when you're single, yeah, but when you have a man that has kids and a woman, and it's just not so simple as up and show a motherfucker you're gonna leave. You know, it's certain steps you gotta take along with doing that. You know, shout out to Mr. Palmer. If you are going to do that, what he should have told the man is he who goes to the courthouse first is usually he who wins. So maybe you should go to the courthouse first if you're really going to leave and, you know, dot your I's and cross your T's, sign some paperwork, then pack the fuck up. That way, you know, when it all said and done and somebody go down there and file some child support or some custody papers, you've already talked to the lawyer. You just didn't abandon your house. But that's that alpha idiotic shit. So I guess when you're alpha, you don't think, you just react, right? Go figure. Um, Moreover, shout out to my big homie Richie Rich. Richard Rich, the one who started it all. Richard Rich started. He started the motherfuckers to circle the wagon on that boy. He exposed them on numerous occasions on some shit, and really there were questions that were being asked by him and Love Crosses Border Andre, as my other big homie. Gotta give a shout out to him too as well. If you watch the video, or if it's available right now, you'll notice that a lot of the questions that were being asked, he never did directly answer them. Namely, the question that he asked, which I enjoyed especially. This is the one that really had me laughing. A brother asked him, "Have you ever dated a woman from overseas?" Oh, well, you see, I dated a girl up in New York. I'm gonna ask the question again. Have you ever dated a woman from overseas? Well, you know they got girls from overseas that be in New York, and I had an opportunity to date them. This is where I see he clearly has a disconnect with. You know why? That was a question he could not fucking answer. He sees as dating a foreign woman as their just their nationality. This is as far as his rationale. This is as far as his rationale goes. He just looks at it as their nationality or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Which really is what when men travel to these other countries or whatnot, we're looking for a different culture. So basically, him stating that he dated a girl in New York was the equivalent of one of us dating a woman in Thailand or Pattaya or Bogota or the DR, any one of these countries or whatnot. You know, that's as far as his mind goes with that. But what he was specifically stating was in reference to is this: even if you did date a girl who was Latino or Arabic or Indian in the New York where he said he met him at, 9 out of 10 they're still Americanized. And this is what he couldn't. He refused to answer the question and just be like, no. He wanted to put it as if though, since he dated a girl in New York, was from New York or whatnot, that constitute that he had experience dating a foreign woman from another country. Terrible, terrible response. You know, that lets me know right there that he had no idea about what it was to date a foreign woman, what it meant to actually leave American culture. We're not actually out there just okay, yeah, great. Spanish women are beautiful. Yeah, I get it. There's some black women here that are beautiful too, but it's just the culture of the westernized woman is what we're trying to get away from. And that's what pretty much the argument was about. So he danced and he shuffled and he juked all around that motherfucker. And I'm over there laughing my ass off. I'm like, oh man, he just completely avoided the question. It was just fucking terrible, you know. And Aaron got up in this boy. Everybody took a piece of that boy ass to town. Everybody, well, no homo. I did this sound a little freaky, right? They beat that boy down verbally. I'll put it to you like that. It was a verbal onslaught that was for the fucking books. I went and I actually looked for the video, and it had been taken down. You know, it had been taken down. Had been made private. I didn't even know where to start to look for that, but I did see one response video that was up. Um, it was on Ramil and Mill channel. I know he don't give a fuck. He said all the time, I don't give a fuck. I was gonna use the video, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it today. I ain't gonna do it. And on top of that, unfortunately, right now I'm not at my house, so I don't have my computer, which is another thing. Not saying I couldn't do it on my phone, but it's just a lot more user friendly for me to do it on my computer as opposed to, you know, doing this shit on the phone. But another topic I wanted to get into as well, which I'm gonna do a video about this. Just me seeing you got your AMSs and your Melody Greens and all these different people right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Passport bros have become a soft fucking target. Any and everybody is talking about us now. I mean, it's all over. I mean, people who never even did content on Passport Bros are doing content on men traveling to other countries to get women now. I think people have been aware of it, but it's a generational thing, right? See, before we had a lot of guys from Gen X and some millennials or whatnot. You know, it's probably like an older guy game, you know. So when I say old, I ain't talking about old, but you know, people in their 30s or whatnot, you know, all the way up to their 60s. Those are the guys who you generally seen who were the face of the travel movement over the past couple of years. But this new guy, Mr. Holloman, comes along and he's a Gen Zer, if I'm not mistaken. Now this is a problem because now it comes full circle. You have generations of men all the way from Z millennials, X's, all in here preaching the same thing. And they're all in unison. Look, don't fuck with these American women. They're trash. They're not the cream of the crop. You know, they're the pond scum. Anything you could possibly think to say about these women, this is what they are. So they're being attacked. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, all these dating roaches and the rest of them was like, oh shit, hold on now. That's 3 generations of men that are speaking out against dating in America. Damn, my retirement plan might be in jeopardy here. You know, I was thinking about like, hold on, man, we gotta rethink this shit, man. They're like, hold on, man, we have to get a voice against this because if this keeps on going, I mean, we have 3 generations now of men working together in unison to get out of America. They preaching passport, passport, passport. What happens then? Well, you don't have anybody to sell to anymore. If you don't have women that want to, if you don't have men that want to date American women, who are you gonna sell your lame ass fucking classes to? Your $3,000 class, your $400 class. People are gonna wake up and realize, man, look, by the time I pay you $2,000 2 times, I could have took 6 trips and got what I needed to done for half the price, you know? And that's where the problem comes in at. And that's what we're starting to see moreover moving forward right now. That's just my honest opinion. The the whole dating coach thing, I'm gonna say this like this to make it simple as possible. There's money in solving problems, right? The only problem with that is once you solve the problem, there's no more money in it. Okay. So technically their technique is to patch the problem, give you hope, and keep you coming back to buy more. Make that make sense, right? So in the case of us passport bros and brothers who have passports and travel to other countries or not, it's a solution driven approach to a long time problem. All right. It's cut and dry, but there's no meat left on the bone for the dating roaches to nibble on if the passport brothers or just passport travelers in general start to get their numbers up and start to reach a larger base. And that's what's happening right now. When this guy went viral, it set fire to something that was already on slow smoke. All right. So now you have someone who can speak out to the younger generation. Then you have someone that speak to the older generation, which we have plenty of those already. And the guys who what we want to call middle aged or whatnot, who are just starting to come into money and whatnot. And they're looking at it for what it is. They're talking to other people. They're seeing us out here. They see us doing our thing. Like, well, how is all this possible? And once you start to explain to them the exchange rate and how much further their money goes, and once they actually see a picture of a beautiful woman that could be out there fucking, instead of paying a dating coach for a hope and a fucking dream, it's a no-brainer. It's easy. You know, it becomes just a simple solution. Like, well, damn, you know, I could keep my 4 grand. I could spend 15, and let's face it, bro. Look, man, you're still a man at the end of the day. They can say what the fuck they want. If you want to bust a nut, let's just face it. You don't have time to be waiting 10 days to call a motherfucker and go out on 3 dates. You know what I'm saying? You think about that shit. If I had to weigh it out, to be honest, first of all, I gotta pay you uh $1,500, $2,000 to take your class. Then I gotta learn the material. Then after I learn the material, I gotta go apply the material. What we talking about a month in right now? Nigga got fucking blue balls. Or let's call it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? I could go online tonight, buy a ticket, I'm in the South, $250 round trip, another 300 on the Airbnb, and I'll be fucking for the whole week. It's simple. I mean, it's just reality, you know. And us coming in with these passports and showing receipts. I mean, we got cats all over the fucking place, bro. I'm in a couple of fucking WhatsApp groups, man. The shit that I see on a daily basis. Good God Almighty. Facebook groups, brothers going over there, receipts, you know. And it's not all pay for play either, you know. You got some guys out here. Yeah, I don't knock the pay for play at all because in my humble opinion, the pay for play actually keeps these motherfuckers humble in other countries. Because the fact of the matter is, this shit is legal. If you don't act right tonight, bitch, Tonight, I'm gonna still get me some pussy. Not tomorrow, tonight. If you don't act like tonight, I got your replacement. So either you can step up to the plate, or I'm gonna go get somebody else step up to the plate from it. So it makes it an even playing field. Everybody's got something at stake here. Either you want this man or you don't want him. If you don't want him, there's a girl down the street who will. So it's this whole bad attitude shit, and uh I don't feel like doing this, and all that shit go to the wayside once you get out the country. It's too much competition out there. It's too much beauty. You know, and you're not even subjugated to fucking fat bitches out there. You can fuck a Colombian 5 is easy. If she came here, she'd be American equal. Just saying. Just taking her from there and bringing her here, she'll go up 3 points. Easy. I mean, just on the aesthetics, because 9 out of 10, she's not gonna be over fucking 180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion on it. I'm just being honest with you. Um, I haven't heard much from the other side of the dating roaches over there. I mean, the lights came off and all them motherfuckers when Nick the lights came on, the motherfuckers scattered. That was a wrap. I didn't hear any response to what happened to AMS that night. The video got taken down, but people still have seen the response video on Ramil channel. A lot of people in the Black Manosphere go to Ramil's channel, so they are very fully aware of what happened to him that night. Now, after that happened, I haven't seen any motherfucking dating coaches come up and try to speak on his defense or defend their motherfucking honor. I've heard a lot of hush mode. That's it, a lot of hush, you know. So we gonna see where this goes at, because what they did do was they awakened the sleeping fucking giant. I will say that. Man, look, us passport bros, we ain't really out here fucking with nobody like that. Brothers with passports, all we trying to do is live our life, live and let live. I have yet to see before this happened a guy with a passport in the travel community go online and actually just outrightly attack a dating coach unprovoked. All right. Vice versa with us, it's like it's become a topic of conversation. And when this boy well, I ain't gonna call him a boy. When this young man went viral this past week or whenever it was ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, or whatnot, it sent shockwaves through the fucking manosphere. The women, everybody's talking about it because now, once they've reached that threshold and they see that the message has reached a younger community that's up and coming, they see it's really seriously a threat now. It's no longer a game. It's just not okay. We will let these old motherfuckers die out with their passports over there in whatever country they choose in. No, 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 no. The younger generation that you wanted to fucking cannibalize with your bullshit ass dating topics and shit, their eyes are open and they're not falling susceptible to your games anymore. So that caught some attention right there. Now, all three of these generations are coming together now and they're sharing information. All right. You got a guy who's 23, he's reaching out to that generation. You have guys reaching out to their generation, they're sharing information. They're seeing that they can actually work less and live better lives. In America right now, you got motherfuckers working 80, 100 hours a week just to get by. Just not to live, survive, just to get by. That's it. And they're scraping. When you have someone that's knowledgeable in the financial industry or whatnot, just knowledgeable with finances, a CPA or something like that to that effect or whatever. You sit down and you talk to these people, and some of them will say, "Oh, if you're gonna retire in the United States, you're gonna need 2 point this, 3 point that." I'm talking about millions of fucking dollars. And to the average American right now, who's barely getting by with inflation or whatnot, the idea of that is like, man, that's fucking impossible. I'll never fucking retire. I'll just have to work till I'm dead. But someone comes along and say, hey man, every dollar here is times 5 in Brazil. Did you know that? Huh? Times 5. What you talking about? Times 5 what? Times 5? No, times 5. So if you have 500K here, you have the spending power of I'm gonna say 50K. If you have 50K here, you'll have the spending power of 250K in that country. Significant difference, right? So that person goes to thinking, well, damn, I thought I was gonna have to work 30 years to retire, but if I buy some property here and I save enough money like this, I might not need 2 million no more. I might just need, I don't know, 1.2 900,000. Who fucking knows? Depends on the country that you go to. So now it's not just about the pussy, which pussy is a beautiful thing. And look, man, don't let nobody shame you for wanting to fuck. That's some bullshit. I tell people anytime, I'm a motherfucking hybrid. Bitch, if you ain't gonna give me some pussy tonight, I have no problem going and purchase some. I'll holler back at you when you got a better attitude or tomorrow morning. But one thing ain't gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to sleep tonight with some blue balls. I'm fucking. So outside of that, just the sex part of it, which is great. Don't let nobody shame you for that shit. Please don't. That's some real weak shit, you know. You let somebody shame you for being a man. Be a man unapologetically. And men like to fuck. If you don't have if you're not having sex, you're not having a relationship. It's just simple. It's cut and dry like that. If she not fucking you, she fucking somebody else. But men also realize that they can work half as hard, take that same money, and retire early in life, not being a fucking wage slave until they're 70 or 80 years old. All this is starting to share, all this information is being shared between generations right now. And even and to actually have the advantage of catching on to that at a young age, as like our friend Austin is, like he's in his 20s, you bitch, you better not hit my shit. Lord have mercy. Somebody almost hit my shit. Anyway, my bad about that. I'm gonna sure get up out here and show my ass. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, you have a young man at a young age like that that's caught on to this travel game, and he's able to start saving money at a young age like this. It's quite possible this dude turned 30, 35 years old. You can be out the game, living in another country. Uh, beautiful woman, not working so hard. I'm telling you, you out here, you working hard, you stressed out into your late 50s and 60s. What retirement age is right now? Anybody in the chat know what retirement age is? I'm thinking retirement age is probably, I don't know, late 60s or 70s. Your life expectancy is maybe 74. So what they got you doing, they got you working till you 68, 65. Then you're expected to die fucking 5 or 6 years later. You know, what did you do to enjoy your life? You know, like you work 65 years, you're old and wrinkly. Now you retire, you know, they give you a little stipend every month, a couple of $1,000. Then you go out there. I don't care what you say. You ain't fucking like you did when you were 35. You know what I'm saying? You 62, you trying to fuck like you did when you was 35 or 30. Nah, dog, it ain't the same no more. You really can't enjoy life like that. So, I mean, youth is something that is priceless. You know what I mean? Youth is fucking priceless, you know. So I would don't squander your fucking youth away out here working yourself to the bone to try and satisfy these American Western women's addiction to fucking retail. That's all it is if you're thinking about it. They have an addiction to retail that is unsatiable. And basically that's why they out here hunting. I say literally hunting. They're out here literally hunting men that has to have $100,000. And as of late, some of the videos that I've heard, that's not even a fucking enough. Now they want niggas that make $200,000-$300,000 a year or whatnot. And the numbers just aren't there to support that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Numbers just aren't there. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. We don't have the problem. All right. It's not our problem. Technically, the women have the problem. And I'm gonna tell you my frame of thinking on that. The women have the problem. And the problem with the women is they have a we need money problem. That's what it is. We need exorbitant things. We need shit that we can't afford, and we need shit that we really just don't fucking need. We just want it because we're fucking women. All right, and that's their problem. And I'm gonna tell you why it's that it is their problem. There's a limited amount of men in America that make that much money, and even smaller amount of men in America that would actually be attracted to them and be willing to give them that money. And that's where the problem comes in at for them. We don't have that problem. Let me tell you why. We could pack it up, and there's more than a handful of countries that we could go to. just with our what they call us normal. This isn't normal. Mediocre pay stubs, so they say mediocre checks or whatever the fuck they call it. I forgot the exact name what they use that shit. But anyway, damn, I'm trying to think what they say. You 40K basic, right? With our basic income, we can go to several different countries and live great. All right. I heard them making a comment a few days ago stating that it was a dating guru channel or whatnot. They were on there stating that, oh, women can get their passports and fly too. No, you can't, bitch. No, you can't. You're totally different. You can't go anywhere. You know, your best bet is to stay right here where you at and hope the simps don't catch on and keep playing these fucking dating roaches. Because if not, you're fucked. You're done. You're dead. You're dead in the fucking water. Reason being, you take that same thought process and you use that in a travel situation. If you travel to these other countries looking for men, and you're already complaining about the men in the U.S. that don't make enough money, you go to another country, say, we're just gonna pull deep Dominican Republic out. The average salary for a man there is $400 or $500 a month. That's it. I mean, he may go up to 6 or 7 here and there. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they make a month. So you go there looking for a man that makes less money than the man that's here. You should just stay your black ass here, your white ass here, whoever you are here, female, westernized women, just stay here and deal with the fucking plumber or the electrician or the average guy, you know, the average Joe Schmo. Because if you're trying to go out the country to look for dick, you're gonna end up paying for the dick. And you know these cheap motherfuckers don't want to pay for no dick. So just stay here. You know, that's the whole point. There's really no benefit for you to travel as a man would travel. When a man travels, he actually upgrades his lifestyle. When a woman travels out there, she needs to go out there for a what they call it, sightseeing, taking pictures, girls' night out or some shit. But to find a husband or a replacement for an American man, you're hustling backwards, baby. It's just simple as that. You're hustling backwards, baby. Because I see y'all on here all the time. Uh, Y'all lead off with money. Numerous occasions. The guy's attractive. He looks nice. Uh, he's well rounded. He's well traveled. All this good shit. He has integrity. But then they say, oh well, I only make 55K a year. Oh, I can't deal with him. I just couldn't do it because I make so much. I do so much. Well, great then. Good. So your point of you can travel as a female is a moot point because in America, we have some of the top earners in America overall, like nationwide. Well, I'm not gonna say nationwide, worldwide. We fall pretty high in that number. And these countries that you're talking about going to, these motherfuckers diving in the ocean, you know, fishing out lobsters and shit. I'm just saying, not that now I'm not bad mouthing them people because I love the people when I go there. They helped me with the language. A couple of guys in Colombia helped me with Spanish. Some DR guys trying to help me with Spanish, but that's a whole other game right there. I ain't gonna go there. Oh my god. Ooh, that's hard. But yeah, Colombian Spanish for me is a lot easier to learn. I'm just gonna say it like that. But anyway, that's the moral of that story right there. I said I wasn't gonna be on here long. I just wanted to reach out to you guys because I hadn't talked to y'all in a while. And when I saw that fucking slaughter go down the other day, Richard Rich put that boy, man, they put him in a corner that he couldn't get out of. They asked him questions and he did everything but answer that shit directly. And it's just, man, it's amazing, bro. It was fun to watch. It really was fun to watch. You know, just to put a worm in a bowl and watch his fucking ass squirm. The bitch was squirming all over the motherfucking place, you know. And nobody talking about it. Everybody on straight hush mode, you know, on that side, you know. But I saw some channels that just came up that were recommended to me, and they're even talking about the travel community right now. Black men going across seas to get women. There are even women who are actually mad. I mean, really making TikTok videos, spiting them. Y'all can't go nowhere. Y'all gonna be right here. Y'all better get y'all one of these fat black women over here and be happy. So you telling these men to stay here and sell and suffer for your big bohemian build ass, baby? Stop it. Stop it. You know, look in the mirror when you get up. I know for a fact when them big bitches get up in the morning and go look in that motherfucking mirror, they don't like what they see. And you expect somebody else to get an arousal and mount you and penetrate that? The fuck out of here. You know? Brothers got passports and options now. And it's a fucking scary thought. Not even just for the dating coaches and dating roaches, just people in general that they see black men starting to open their eyes and move around because you ain't got no garbage men no more. Just imagine if you in your neighborhood and you depend on that garbage man to come around twice a week to pick up your garbage and take all that fucking garbage out your neighborhood. Then all of a sudden, them motherfuckers go on strike. Or you see that with the black men been to the sexual marketplace for years now. Nobody else wants you. When you're old, or if you're big, or you're just an ugly motherfucker, the black man will take you. And now that support base, you know what I'm saying, is starting to open their eyes and literally fly away. That's a problem. So people are starting to speak out against that shit. But I will say this: typically, just from a psychological standpoint, people usually don't talk about shit that doesn't bother them. Just saying, just putting it out there because they couldn't care less, so they have other topics that they're concerned with. They'll speak on those. But this is a trending topic, and it's bothering people because their support, their safety net, that social safety net, is slowly disappearing. So I'm gonna go through the comment section right quick. I'm gonna give a shout out to all the people that are here. I appreciate y'all coming through, and I'm gonna bring this to an end. Eddie J, I never understood dating coaches. I'm not gonna call them coaches. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video on that. P4P or P4C. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. I never understood dating roaches because women have preferences. The woman you want may not want you. Eddie J, that's just the blatant truth. It is what it is. You know, I mean, you can't. I hear people talking about that, but in my mind, you cannot make a person attracted to you. It's either they are or they not. You know, that's like me. Y'all see me on the fucking video right here. I mean, on my thumbnail right here. I'm light, bright, damn near white, looking like a motherfucker. Some people just don't like that shit. You know, and I'm not in the game of trying to make you like it, baby. If you don't like what you see, cool by me. I'm gonna get to stepping. I'm not trying to lick, kiss, or convince your ass to come give me no pussy. I'm just not. You know, because at that point I'm turned off. You know, because I'm trying to get someone to like me that initially doesn't like me. That's automatic turn off. So I never understood where the coach could come in at and make this person who may find you pretty much hideous like you and want to have something long standing. And let's be honest, most of these dating coaches, they preach acquiring sex. Most of them aren't talking about long-term relationships. And to be honest with you, if you don't have sex, you don't really have a fucking relationship. I don't see no way around it. So what are we doing here? What are we really talking about here when we get down to the meat and potatoes of this shit? Is either you're attracted to this person or you're not. It's just simple as that. Um, and typically if someone's attracted to you, especially in this society where it is right now, she will let you know. Tell you a quick story right quick. I was in Dayton Beach, Florida, probably about a month ago, and I was coming out. I was at a Buc-ee's. Now I like Buc-ee's because I like to eat their smoked turkey over there. If y'all ever go out and y'all in the Florida area, anywhere there's a Buc-ee's, let me tell you something. That's motherfucking smoked turkey and that smoked brisket is life. That bitch is the truth. Go in there and get you some of that shit. But back to my story. I was coming out of the store and I sat in my truck and I was in there fucking up my turkey sandwich. This woman sent her son, her teenage son, over there to ask me for my phone number. And I'm asking myself, like, well, where's she at? Where your mom at? We discussed it or whatever. You know, they would say they was out, they live around the fuck. It's not Macon, Georgia, it's another area. It's not not Sandy Springs. It's it's just to say it's close to the Sandy Springs area, not in Sandy Springs area. That's where she stayed at. Um, but she eventually came to the vehicle and gave me her son came to the vehicle, gave me her phone number, whatever. I gave him the phone number, blah, 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 bam, bam, yeah, smack it. Well, why do I tell you this story? Well, I'm glad you asked that fucking question. I tell you this story because if someone is attracted to you in today's society, especially with this gender equality shit, they will do something to let you know that they want to fuck you. And after calling and talking to this woman, that's all she wanted. I mean, it wasn't no, I had to wait 10 days. It wasn't no, I had to use text game. It wasn't no, yeah, I had to maintain masculine frame. I had to do no fucking masculine frame shit. if the bitch look at you, she like you, she want the dick, she gonna send somebody over there to let you know, or she gonna do subtle things to let you know that she's attracted to you. It's just simple as that. And I mean, this happened recently. This ain't some shit back from 2020. This actually happened in 2022. This happened this fucking year. Um, did I go for it? No, I didn't. You know, because I'm gonna tell you something. Since I got my passport, that shit has fucked me up, bro. It's like it was a good thing, but it was also the worst thing that happened to me, bro. My standards for having a sex with a person right now have increased 3 times fold. It's like when I was younger, when I was 22, yeah, big bitch might get by with a hot night or whatever, and I drank a little something, something, you know, a little shot of Hennessy, you know what I'm saying, mixed it with some motherfucking brown. Yeah, you might have got some dick, but nowadays, man, my standards are totally different. It's like I got cut off on weight, cut off on height, skin complexion. Your teeth gotta be a certain way. If you stink, I can't deal with it. It's just all fucked up, you know. And I said to say this, I say 7 years ago, I probably wouldn't have went over there and piped the girl down. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I did talk to the lady or whatnot, but I mean, I looked at her, then I went to my phone and I looked at my Venezuelan girl who out in motherfucking DR. Then I looked at the other Colombian chick that I got down and fucking Santa Marta who I've been kicking it with. Then I just thought about my repertoire for the past since 2018, since I've been leaving the country. I said, I don't want to do this to myself because I know what the fuck gonna happen. Well, W gonna go over there, that lady gonna take them clothes off, and it's gonna be time to put that old meat pistol on her, and you're gonna pull that meat pistol out, and that bitch gonna go limp noodle, and that's gonna be some embarrassing shit. So this is what you need to do. You need to fall back, do what you do, you hear me? And take your motherfucking ass out to the DR like you've been planning to do. So that's what I did. I fell back, I canceled. I just stopped calling, you know what I'm saying? I ghosted. I did one of their numbers. And I pretty much ghosted the chick, you know. I mean, she was a nice lady, personality wise and everything, and she was straightforward. It's just that my standards have risen so much since I took that first trip to Brazil back in 2018. Between 2018 and 2022, I've left the country over 23, 24 times. I would have to get my passport and count it. But I've left so much to where it's that now it is what it is. I just can't do it. That's the moral of that story. So the passport was a blessing and a curse. I'll say that. D Hick, let me get through these comments, man. See, I just started talking, so I said I was gonna be off of here in 30 minutes. Now I'm at 42 and I'm about to go through these comments, but I'm just telling y'all my truth, what I've been living. You know what I'm saying? Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, I have a trip coming up very, very soon. I will be out of the country for 2 weeks. Um, It'll be Colombia. Fuck it, I tell you, because I'm gonna be in multiple cities, so I just won't be in one particular city or whatnot. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna send y'all got a little camera or whatnot. I'm gonna take some pictures and yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna give y'all my little update. Okay, OW, you're right about that. Passport bros are a target. Today alone, I've had 3 people I know here in the States, 2 females and 1 male, try shaming me for traveling, and not one of them been overseas. D Hick, that's the honest to God's truth, man. You know, if we can't beat you, we gonna shame you. It's simple as that. The movement, dog, but the movement is catching some fucking traction, bro. Like over the years, I look at from like when 2018, when I had first went to Brazil and I had just met Yes, people was talking about the shit, but it really wasn't hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? And just the irony of the situation, it ain't the fact that people are. Let me rephrase that. It's the who's traveling because quiet is kept. We late to the fucking party. Let's just keep it a buck. Black men, you on here? We fucking late, cousin. We showed up late, cousin. We came in the back door, but bitch, we here now. You heard me? These white boys, these Arabs, these motherfucking Indians and shit. These motherfuckers been passport hopping. We late to the show. See now is becoming a problem and is getting traction because you have people of color, black men like ourselves, who are traveling now. Now it's a problem. Now that goes back to the fucking garbage men is leaving and this fucking trash is stacking up in front of this motherfucking house and ain't nobody coming to get it. We got a problem. We got to get us some more garbage men in here to fuck these bloated bad bill bitches. What y'all doing? Y'all supposed to stay here. We got you. Don't go nowhere. Don't go. Homegirls, You gonna have to stay here and get you a nice black woman, one of these black girls. Oh God, I wish I had that fucking video, that TikTok video she did today. Just a travesty. Old battered beat down ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? She done been through the war, Vietnam, Iraq veteran, you hear me? On here talking about you men are going to have to stay here because how she put that shit, y'all gotta pay child support and y'all got felony records and shit like that. And the first thing that went through my mind, you talking about the wrong group of men. That's the men who you having kids with. You know, most of these passport bro, man, these dudes got fucking degrees and shit. You hear me? These motherfuckers got rental properties and shit. What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? If you talking about those men, they gonna be here for you. That you already fucking them. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, I mean, fucking truck drivers and shit. Truck drivers I know, man. These motherfuckers making $230,000 a year. They got one truck they driving, somebody else driving the other one. You know what I'm saying? Another well-known I'm about to say Airbnb. Another well-known YouTuber. This guy has a trucking company, you know, millions a year. All right. These are the men who are traveling away. These are the men you don't even have access to these motherfuckers, nor do you like them, you know. And that's what kills me about the whole situation. If you're not physically attracted to this person, you don't want to fuck him anyway. Why are you here? It doesn't even matter. It's like you got this pack of jackals just roaming around on the motherfucking internet, um, harassing men and concerned about how they get their jollies off. Makes no sense. You know, I was like, fucking jackals. That's it. Even the men are, oh my God, I'm not gonna, I have to do a different show on the men who hate. That's a whole nother can of worms. And I have a particular person who I want to lock up on and share my views on him. If your bitch ass in the crowd right now, you know who I'm talking about. Oh yeah, you know Jazz who I'm talking about. You told me to pull the fuck up, but I've been working a lot lately, motherfucker, and I ain't have a chance to pull up. But when I do pull up, you gonna know about it. Believe that. All right. Callboy, AMS and Melanie King were cooked in the live streams. Yes, they were. They were fricasseed, slow roasted, and hung out the motherfucking drive. That's the AMS. But well, I will tell you this. He came there for that. I don't know if y'all saw that shit, dog, but he walked in the room like he was just gonna come in there. I mean, his whole attitude and his everything was off. Like everything, he was disrespectful when he came in there. First of all, from what I saw, he was disrespectful when he walked into the fucking room. His whole aura was like, I'm gonna come in here and dominate. And oh, which one of y'all got problems messing with American women? I mean, the motherfucker didn't introduce himself. Hey, good evening. How you doing? Wasn't cordial at all. How you doing, fellas? Thanks for letting me on the panel. It wasn't none of that shit. All right. He had a point to prove. Well, better yet, he had to try and save face on his brand pretty much because it's a dying brand. It's alpha up shit. I never did really feed into that whole idealism of that. You know, it was basically at the time he had good timing. Men are sexually starved. You know what I'm saying? And his message just sounded good at the time. You know, case in point, if you go back into my archives, you'll see many months ago I made a video. Why are there not any dating coaches in these other countries? They're not fucking needed. They're only needed in this society. In Western culture, you'll see a prominent number of dating coaches. People like himself will be like fucking relics in fucking Brazil or any of these other countries that you could think of that have legalized prostitution. You're a relic. What the fuck do I need you for? Why am I going to sit here and pay you $1,000 and there's a whorehouse down the street? Bitches are selling pussy for 13 fucking dollars. All right. Even not so of that, I can go to a mall. There are lots of humble women there who are working, who have jobs, who may or may not have graduated from school, who are just looking for a good man to support them, care for them, and love them, and ultimately probably want marriage. There are numerous videos on fucking YouTube where bitches talking about, I just want a one night stand. I'm not marrying nobody. Okay. So you have the option there. And when you have options, that render them obsolete. When they don't have options, then they have to come to dating roaches to seek answers, which was the wrong way to go because I already stated that. Anyway, we're going to leave the roaches alone. Okay, Cali boy. Is it masculine to leave a bad situation with a woman and seek better companionship abroad? Isn't that the abundance mindset these dating coaches preach? Cali boy, yes, that is the abundance mindset that they preach. But this is what I'm telling you. This is my other response to that. There's no money in solving the problem. All right. You think about these pharmaceutical companies out here. A lot of them. Uh, what they'll do is they'll sell you a medication to mask the pain, but the actual medication to solve the problem, which is necessary, they don't give you that. They don't give you the surgery or whatnot that can actually solve the problem. It behooves them to sell you a medication over a course of 15 years, as opposed to going ahead and giving you the proper treatment for it next month, and you go on with your life and be happy because now they don't have a repeat customer. Same logic with a dating coach. We can sell you hope repeatedly for the next 5 or 10 years, or you can go talk to this passport bro over here and get your passport next month. And by the end of the year, if you're not, uh, let's just say, in a full-time relationship or married, you'll be busting nuts on the fucking regular, and you won't need me anymore. You can pretty much move forward from there. And that's what it pretty much boils down to. It's like a passive income stream. Now that passive income stream is drying up. The motherfuckers is moving out the apartments. They see your motherfucking ass as a slumlord, so they getting on up out of there. Now your passive income stream is dwindling away. Now what do we do? What do we do now? Like the light done hit the roaches and they out here scrambling. What do I mean by scrambling? They going to these smaller channels, trying to put their voice out there. They running all over motherfucking YouTube, talking shit, you know, because they feeling that pressure, feeling that motherfucking heat. Pressure jump pipes. Pressure bust pipes. Apply pressure, motherfucker. And that's what these passport motherfuckers is inadvertently, just us talking, sharing our talking points. They want you to shut the fuck up. That's what it is. I was watching Yes the other day. Yes told them motherfuckers straight up, you heard me? Yes said, you fucking dating coaches, you should have left us alone. Boy, I was laughing my motherfucking ass off, you dig? I was like, yeah, that kind of like got me bucked up a little, you know what I'm saying? I like, shit, man. I felt some kind of way, you dig? I'm like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers won't come over here and talk shit about us? Cool. Foot the neck. All hands on deck. You hear me? All passport brothers, all traveling brothers or whatever, they won't talk shit about us. Fuck, man. Take it to the hole. You hear me? Drive back. Clap back at these bitches. You did. We ain't asked for the fight, but I be goddamn. You did. We gonna swing back, bitch. You hear me? Yeah, I ain't gonna stand here and let you beat on me. Nah, you gonna feel some pain too. You hear me? Let me go ahead on and put it out there. You dig? But yeah, man, I heard him say that shit, dog, and I was like, man, bro, you got a point there, It was like a call to arms. Like, damn, like I hit that bitch, fellas. I'm like, man, we gotta mount up, you dig? So I kind of bucked up for a second. I ain't gonna lie, you dig? It's like whatever. But yeah, when I seen Yes video, I was like, yeah, they barked up the wrong tree. Yeah, should have kept on doing what they was doing. That they if they lost a little. I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not ever gonna go anywhere completely to disappear, but they're greedy. So they saw dollars, trickling down. Maybe some people were leaving their private groups or whatever, and like, what's going on? So they try to, stop the traction. But bitch, it's too late for that shit. At this point, it's too late. The rabbit is out the motherfucking hat. You done pissed off the wrong people. You should have left them boys alone. Took your little pay cut. Let us traveling brothers do our thing and travel, whether it be for relationships, whether it be pay for play, whether it be for the food, whatever the fuck. Let them boys go do what they do. How another man get his fucking jollies off ain't your bitch ass business. Leave them fucking people alone. I ain't never said nothing about no dating roach till the night, because I couldn't care less. But I've been in the travel game for quite some time. And some of the people who actually put me into this motherfucking travel game. If you actually go back to my very first video I ever did, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It was just somebody who had helped me, and I got a genuine heart. That's just who I am. If you help me, I'm gonna do my best to help you, even if it's minuscule. And my first video back in 2018 was a response video to a book that I bought from Jonas. And I was in Brazil at the time. Oh man, fucking Brazilian women wore my ass out. Good God Almighty. Ooh, I could talk to. Let me stop. I don't even want to go into the Brazilian snatch and the Brazilian libido and how beautiful they are. They got enough people that already did it. But anyway, long story short, I was out there. I was reading this book that I had bought from him, and I did a review on it. That's it. This was back when he was first starting. Yeah, he was first starting, man. This is when he had first jumped off the porch. And I'm like, man, let me help this fucking man out. I said, man, I ain't really got no voice. You heard me? I don't even think I had 2 subscribers at the time. I just did the video with his name on it and put it out there. And that's what started my YouTube journey. Doing a review video to help a friend out. That's how all that shit kicked off. I ain't much gonna lie to you. But I always tell people, I never did this for money or fame or anything like that. I do this shit for shits and giggles. When I got free time, I hop on the line. And one thing that I found from doing YouTube, I made some very good friends on here, networking with people. And when people actually met me in person, they say, damn, OW, he a real genuine motherfucker. It ain't like he just one cat on YouTube. When I meet him in person, he all standoffish and shit. You're not like, nah, dog, I'm 100. You heard me? You got the legit aroma, coming up off you. I'ma fuck with you. If you kind of sideways it there, you're gonna see backpedal a little bit, backpedal a little bit more. You're gonna look back up and I'm gonna be fucking gone. But that's just how I play it. Long handle spoon. You be around people that's kind of shady, funny acting, bro. You deal with the motherfuckers accordingly. And I've been around. Shit, man. I've been to Colombia so many times and so many parties. I think I stopped counting after 16. But WTU had some meetups. Some other groups that I'm affiliated with had some meetups. And I can honestly say I never felt as though I was in danger, in harm's way, or the people who were around me at these particular get-togethers had any ill manner or malice towards me. We basically shared information. I met Coasted 32. That boy could cook some fucking red beans, by the way. I met him out there. Just a good time, man. Just good brothers, good vibe. Nobody out trying to do the next man type of shit, It was just a good vibe. And if more brothers would link together and meet each other and on like fair ground like that, where there's no competition because there's enough pussy to go around for everybody, these motherfuckers would be out of business. I'm just gonna be honest with you. These motherfuckers would be out of business. Like either they'll be going back to school to search out and get new careers. The burger joints hiring. You know what I'm saying? These people uh, are, are worthless. You know what I'm saying? They're talking points and what they sell here. It's only good here. I'm putting it to you like that. And that's the reason why they get away with that shit. That's the best way I can put it lightly. So I don't want to go and just really start to admonish these people character on that level. I ain't trying to hit the ad hominem button and start roasting the fuck out of them because I could. But I think there are other passport brothers who gonna take care of that for us. Matter of fact, I'm absolutely sure they are. After what I saw yesterday, yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty. Yeah, these passport brothers are showing the ability to walk away from Western women because they ain't submissive. Yes, Cali boy, they are. You know, not and on top of that, it's not just that they're not submissive, dude. The juice and the squeeze has went way overboard. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When I go to thinking about the time that you invest into basically if it's just sex you're looking for, okay, just that. Let's just start off at that, the bare minimum. Just if you're looking for sex from a fucking particular person in your community or whatnot. That's an arbitrous task, This shit could take days, weeks, months sometimes. It just becomes oh so fucking difficult. That's why I go back to genuine attraction. If it's genuine attraction, this woman actually likes you, you don't have to go through all that shit. She's gonna make it no matter of fact, she gonna tell you the one she wants the dick. She gonna be like, what is your problem? How come you ain't came over here and bent me over this motherfucking stool yet? Why you don't like it? You don't like head? You gay? Shit like that. Bitch, if I was gay, I wouldn't give you my motherfucking number. What is you talking about? You hear me? Chill the fuck out. They will be the aggressor. So I just don't get it. I really don't. But when you're young, your hormones are racing. I've been there before. Uh, Men, they're listening to people who are older than them, and maybe some of them are getting a grasp of their libido. The best way I can put. I'm trying not to be graphic with it. Um, they're keeping it in their pants and learn how to keep it in their pants. Um, and that takes away from the woman's power. I tell a bitch any day, look here, baby, I know what it's hitting for. You see that little snatch between your leg? That's your superpower, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why you got that superpower, bitch, is because I give it to you and I want it. The minute I don't want it no more, I'm your kryptonite to Superman, bitch. That's what it is. That's what it's hitting for. Straight up in and out the door. Signed, sealed, delivered. And it ain't no secret. That's where your power is at. Now, the minute that I don't need that shit and it just become a want, well, I could have it, I couldn't. The powers come weakened, you know. They are the weaker vessel between a man and a woman. They are the weaker vessel. There's no fucking secret there. You see that. Bigger, stronger, faster, smarter. That's male. We're protectors, providers. That's our job. That's who we are, you know. Quit trying to be the man that you're not. You got it all fucked up, you know. It's simple. It's simple anatomy. It's just what it is. So I'm thinking that these men are actually starting to realize that they're in control of these people's power. When I say people, Western women's power, they are in control of that, and they're stepping up, you know, and they're starting to come, starting to circle the wagon, so to speak. Okay, Callie, LOL. If a woman goes to a third world country, she will share a husband with other girls. That's true. I mean, in a lot of countries, that's part of their fucking culture. Let's just keep it a buck. In a lot of other countries, that's part of their country. I mean, sorry. In a lot of other countries, that's part of their culture. Let me slow that down. That is part of their culture. That's just who they are. That's It's been that way. It's a patriarchal society. We live in a matriarchy here, and I don't see us taking power back anytime soon. Really, I couldn't care less. I don't need to take power back here. I really don't care at this point in my life what goes on with people's lives in the bedroom in the United States. It's none of my business. What I will say is this in that reference. I do want a lot of you fucking guppies to stay right here in the United States. And I made this argument in BMT's chat room. I made this argument in several other passport bro chats and several WhatsApp chats. I've made this argument because they'll post guppies in there, being taken advantage of in the United States. And they'll be like, I don't see why he'll do it. And I'll be like, look here, fellas, pump your brakes. Hold on for a second. We need these shiftless, weak motherfuckers to stay here and keep spending money and dumping money into and giving money to American women to keep this economy somewhat strong. We see where the economy is going at right now. Clearly, it's a shit show. It's not great, but still, the dollar is still strong around the world. All right, America pretty much doesn't make much of anything here anymore. We're a consumer society, so what keeps our economy going is consumption. All right, if everybody would have get smart today or tomorrow or the day or the month after that and be like, damn, I'm not spending no money on these American bitches no more. I can get a better deal 3 hours away from here for half the price. She 100 pounds lighter and suck dick 30 times better. And I ain't got to ask 2 or 3 times. Fuck that. I ain't spending no more money. Men retract from the economy and shit gross numbers. I'm not talking about, 5 or 10%. I'm talking about threshold. Like you crossing that 50 to 60%. If that actually started to happen, the economy here would ultimately falter. And if the economy falter, so does the currency. We do not need that to happen. So, with that being said, moral of the story, let me wrap that up. What does that mean, OW? God damn it, I'm glad you asked that question. I'm going to tell you what it means. We need to keep a certain number of Simpson guppies here feeding into this system, taking these motherfuckers out to these $500 dinners, playing for $5,000 plane rides and bring them to ride horses and watch and feed the dolphins, whatever the fuck these motherfuckers do with these bitches here. I'm so far displaced, I don't even know what a date would look like in America right now. I don't even know where to start at. But whatever they doing, let them keep doing them shits. So we can still have a strong currency. We can go over there. That also ensures our retirement because if you're smart, and you should be looking for your country right now to retire to. And if your currency is like 4 to 1 there, you could retire a lot, you could retire a lot earlier. Trust me, I'm scoping it out. I got some heavyweight ideas of what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna have to be filthy rich to do it. I am not, I repeat, I am not gonna work my fucking bones, I mean work my fingers to the bones to be a high value man in the United States to supply some female's addiction to fucking retail. That will not happen in OW's world. It just won't. I'm not going to allow it to. I'll go elsewhere. I'll retire a lot younger, have a lot more life left in me, and work a lot less harder. Those are my plans and aspirations and goals. Okay, let me hurry up and get through here because I'm over an hour. I done ran my mouth for an hour. Jesus Christ. All right. LOL. If a woman goes to a third world country, she will share her husband with the other man. Okay, I've read that one already. Not only will she share, man, with other fucking men, shit, man, she can't afford that shit. Okay. Oh shit. Hold on. Is somebody in my chat room? Damn. Hold on. Wait. Private chat. Damn, bro. Roller tape. Roller tape. Damn, bro. My bad. Roller tape. I wasn't looking in there, bro. Damn it. Shit. How do I get to my guest? I'm on this phone, bro. That's the reason why. Damn. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I'm just getting roller tape, bro. My bad, dog. I didn't fucking know, dog. What's up, roller tape, man? My bad, dog. I'm not at home on my computer, bro. Usually that should have pop up and I would see it. And I just been talking and running my mouth. My bad, bro. Damn, I wish you could have came on. It's all good. Damn it. Okay. Kev Mo, LOL. I'm coming up on 30 years of having my passport. Well, Kev Mo, I know you got a lot of stamps, my brother, and keep on doing what you do, Playboy. 'Cause I know you living a damn good life. The worst thing a person could do is go out and make the initiative of actually getting a motherfucking passport and don't get no stamps. All right, I'm about to start another movement on this motherfucker. Everybody be talking about get your passport. No, I'm gonna start get your stamps movement. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck it. If you're gonna get a passport and leave a bitch in your closet and it collect dust, what's the point? I'm about the stamps. So I'm gonna start a get your stamps movement. Everybody else talking about get your passport. No, I'm talking about get your stamps. That's what I'm talking about. Because if you ain't going nowhere, what's the point of having a bitch? Just to say, oh, I got my passport, but I ain't use it though. I'm trying to maintain my masculine frame and alpha up over here, so I ain't. Fuck out of here, nigga. OW, what's good, player? Steven O, what's happening, baby? I can't call it Playboy. I'm just out here doing my thing. You heard me? Flipping and twisting. Roller tape at OW. Yo, in the back. Damn it. What's good? I miss roller tape, dog. That's my dog, bro. I wish I would have caught roller tape, dog. Damn, I missed that shit, you hear me? Fuck. Man, I missed it, dog. Bro. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I gotta get used to this phone shit, dog. Like I told you, bro, if I'd have had a motherfucking damn. And I wonder, can I send it to I don't know. Roller tape probably and said, man, fuck you, old dub. You ain't answer your phone. He probably said, fuck me, man. I know you see me down here, bro. My bad, roller tape, dog. Shit. I'm kind of scared to leave out of here and try and send it to your. hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. Give me a second, bro. This is gonna take 1 second. I'm gonna try and do something. You hear me? And see if it works. Okay, bam. That's the link down below. If any of y'all want to come up and holler at me for a quick second, it's cool. I'm about to go through these messages right quick, and I am gonna shut it down. And next time I gotta reach out to roll the tape, and I should have called him. I should have called him before I went live. But anyway, that's the link down there. I just have to figure out how to work this on the. I have just to tell you something else. I'm fucking rusty. I have not done a live so long on the phone. I'm used to doing this shit on my computer. This shit is just wild, bro. But next thing, I appreciate all of y'all coming through to holler at me. You know, a lot of y'all my day ones. I've been rolling with y'all for fucking years now, and I just recognize the names and shit, bro. And I appreciate y'all support first and foremost. I do want to say that. Stephen O, rotate, looking at back. Travel. Oh, Travel Matic, what's up, T Mac? Man, Travel Matic, boy. You see, I see you out there. I'm watching some of them videos, boy. Your ass, woo, Travel Matic in the building. You hear me? Appreciate you stopping by, cousin. Brazilian women hit different. Facts, big man. Facts, big dog, bro. I'm telling you, but the best sex, I would say this shit to my life, and I mean this shit. I love Colombia. Don't get it twisted. I've been there over 20 times. But the best sex I ever had in my motherfucking life was in Brazil. That shit fucked my head up. And I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't for where Brazil was at, I'd have been back numerous occasions. But that shit gonna change. And I dedicated most of my time now to learning Spanish. So I was talking to a close friend of mine, and he goes to Brazil a lot. You know, he's a fellow YouTuber. And that's one of the things I expressed to him. I'll say, bro, I say now when I go to Spanish speaking countries and I be with some women, I go out on dates and I you know interact with Latino women now, and I don't have to use a translator. That I don't have words for it. It's a big fucking difference. I say that much. And to go from that to now that if I would go to a Portuguese speaking country, I would be using a translator and not understanding what the fuck is going on. So that's kind of what's kind of hindering me. I've gotten myself in a comfort zone now, and that's what kind of hindered me from going back to Brazil. But I will say this, Travelmatic, you're correct. That Brazilian is different. OW caught a relapse of that Brazilian fever, man. Kev Moore, I did, bro. That shit, that shit was slapped the piss out of me just now, dog. I was like, damn. I was like, shit, man. I just remember that girl, what that girl did to me, dog. That girl went in that motherfucking closet, cause she pulled that motherfucking chair out and sat me down. Oh man, the rest of Triple X is rated, Jeremy. I ain't never seen. Good God Almighty, that flashback is a motherfucking car move. Cali boy, the burger joint. Yeah, that old burger joint, Jeremy. Okay, Johnny Cage in the building. He says Johnny LA, Raw Dog checking in. I'll be checking into Cartagena to see who my next victim is. I need to create a colony. Okay. What's your thoughts on the green card scam that everyone wait. What's your thoughts on the green card scam thing people use as an argument against traveling? Cali boy, to be honest with you, it's just like anything else. It's a reach, you know. Um, after that beating, I mean, after that live onslaught that AMS took recently, and all his talking points were pretty much obliterated in real time. And a lot of people seen that, dude. I mean, word gets around, you know, they're gonna have to they're looking for different arguments, you know. So they're reaching right now. They're just reaching for anything. The green card, it's the money. Once the money argument is obliterated, then they're gonna go back to what's the next green card? Money. What else is that? I mean, pretty much that's it. You know, it's either about money or freedom, so to speak, in their words. You know what I'm saying? Money or getting a green card. That's pretty much the two of their only strongest arguments that they make for foreign wanting to deal with you. Okay, we could take money off the table because we have hundreds, if not thousands, of videos on YouTube that we can go to from several different content creators, and these women are on there stating that they don't want to date a man if he doesn't make an X amount of dollars. They don't want to have sex with you unless you make X amount of fucking dollars. So the money argument is on both sides. It's a moot point because bitch, you want money too. You want more money. And the reason why you're making this argument because some of the money that you could count is slowly slipping away from you. All right, now you have to compete for this money, and that's where the problem comes in. There, you don't fucking want to compete for the fucking money. Now you just don't have to compete with American women around you because you know most of the chicks that you're competing with are either overweight or, you know, 2 or 3 kids into the fucking game they washed. But now you have to compete for these men on a global economy. All right, that's when shit gets scary because now you just can't see the women around you as your competition. You have to see women on a different continent, on the continent of Africa, on the continent of Brazil, South America, fucking Central, not even Central America. I'm sorry, Canada, Thailand, Pattaya. The whole fucking world is your competition now. So you just can't worry about the little fat chubby girl down the block. You know who you got to compete for. You have to worry about the world. And typically, men who have resources or the men who travel, these are the ones who you target for resources. She'll always be able to get some dick here. All right, that's not even a question. Don't even try and compete, go up against a woman when it comes down to to sex, because you're gonna lose every fucking time. You just are. Let them have that win. Let them take that W. But when it comes down to relationships and longevity, that's a different ball game altogether. And they lose every time with that because you ultimately control that. Okay, here we go. Okay, Johnny K says people need to understand these USA hoes don't have control once you get your passport. We as passport bros have taken control. These hoes do not leave have control. All right. Okay, another comment. Have one fat girl reaching out. She realized now I don't need her when I have 100 flavors, as they say, from Baskin and Robbins. Right on, Johnny K. Right on, Johnny K. Long live Johnny K. It's Jay Clyde. What's that with you, Jay Clyde? What's that with you, Jay? I'm glad you're here, Jay Clyde, bro. You one of them good old brothers I've been knowing for a long time now. I know I met you around the same time back in 18 when I started flying. You heard me? But it's all good. All right. Capricorn Way. What's happening, Capricorn? Glad to stop through, brother. I appreciate y'all. Fireman. Andre went in on AMS. Yes. Yes. Well, Fireman, let me say it like this. I don't say like he made it went in on him. I'm talking about from what I saw. I saw that he had an intelligent response, mostly, but every argument that he came up with of why a motherfucker should stay in the United States and come by his maintain masculine frame videos, trying to sell motherfuckers courses and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let this motherfucker know you're gonna leave. I'm like, God damn, bro, these fucking stale ass talking points from 2019, 2020. Let me tell you something. And this is some shit that I saw fucking with a hoe, you know what I'm saying? I used to fuck with back in the day, talk to, wildebeest bad body built bitch, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different time, a different OW, you dig? I had let me get to the point. One day, me and her was sitting there talking, and she actually showed me her DMs on Facebook, right? Had a couple thousand friends, big bitch, you know what I'm saying? Cute face, but I don't even care about a cute face no more. If you don't have the decency to maintain a decent weight, what I mean by HWP, HWP means height, weight, proportionate. Me and my salon, we ain't gonna get along. It's just what it is. Like I can't do that big girl shit. But that shit is just grotesque. It's just like right now I'm catching chills and shit just thinking about it. But anyway, what she showed me was back then, and I'm gonna say this might have been back, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago, maybe something, give or take, or something like that. Even that fat, disgusting bitch had an inbox full of fucking orbiters who were willing to come over there and apply pressure. Say it lightly, apply pressure. So what does this tell me now in 2022, fast forward and 7 to 8 years later? Even the most despicable bad bill bitch who has a poor diet, doesn't drink any water, her skin is yeah, maybe oh so some days, and some nights it's just fucking horrible. She still will have options to replace your ass. All right. All these different social media platforms and shit, it's a woman's game. I mean, I think I heard today some of these uh it was Tinder. It was Tinder or Bumble or whatever the fuck it was. It said that men outnumber women, like the men on there like 69% percentile, and the other 30% of women. And this is just one social media site. I mean, there's hundreds of these motherfucking social media sites out here where women predominantly um uh, run the gauntlet in that motherfucker. It's them, it's more of them in hot pursuit. We're always pursuing them. Moreover, when you tell these women, okay, I'm gonna leave your fucking ass, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna fucking leave. 9 out of 10, she already had somebody she was fucking with anyway. So you leaving is like it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. I don't see how you showing a motherfucker that you'll leave or whatever the fuck you were saying. We'll keep them there if they already have somebody else. But that's just me, and it's just me dealing with reality. When you hang this fucking phone up or you click off this fucking YouTube channel, you go back to something called reality, the real fucking world. And a lot of this shit that we consume on these social platforms or whatnot does not actually apply to real fucking life. And I think that's what people have a big disconnect, that they buy into this shit, and it's a travesty, man, to sit back and watch some of the shit that these men go through and the amount of money that they'll pay for just an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Hope that they'll have to say. I'm telling you, man, hope is a terrible fucking thing, boy. Hope is desperation to me. If all you have left is hope, long road for you, big baby. Long road for you. Ooh, this big motherfucker rocking to the fucking garbage can. That's what I'm talking about, man. This motherfucker I'm looking at right now, she walking and she can't even walk. She rocking. And a young woman too, like she about 35, 36. She rocking to the fucking go. Let me stop talking about people, man. Let me go ahead. Let me get up off here, man. I've been on here too long. Look, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Um, I feel as though the fire, the spark has been lit, has been ignited as of yesterday after I saw some shit on fucking YouTube. And man, I just feel like, man, I gotta start going in again. You heard me? Like I gotta start doing this shit more. So I got one in particular person to thank for that shit, and I think I'm gonna call him and tell him later on. But yeah, that shit motivated me, man. I'm like, man, you're right, man. We gotta bind together, man. We have become passport bros, traveling bros, whatever faculty you want to name yourself, other put yourself as. We have become a soft fucking target for the internet right now. And the way I look at it, we need to rally up together, share information, and just forge our shit, dog. Just be airtight, cause they coming for us. They came for us, and it's on and popping. You hear me? And we got some motherfucking mouthpieces over here. We got some intelligent brothers. We got some niggas that can roast the fuck out your ass. You hear me? Yeah, we got people who could have intelligent conversations as well. The brothers. Use words is like maybe more than 4 syllables. That excuse me, the brothers that are able to articulate themselves well, get to the point, you know, shit like that. But once again, I appreciate y'all being here. I've been running my mouth for an hour and 23 minutes. Damn. They talk about other motherfuckers could talk, man. I've been supposed to shut the fuck up an hour ago, but I just can't help myself. I don't know what it is. Gift the gab or what. But anyway, up and coming flight, going back to Colombia, my second home away from home. Um, I'm about to get back into my normal schedule of once a month going there for 7 to 10 days. Everything's starting to cycle back to normal, and I'm just gonna be on and popping. And I'm gonna tell y'all about these different cities, and I'm gonna share my exploits. I mean, exploring explorations with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck I was talking about. But at any rate, I appreciate all of y'all being here. Y'all have a blessed night, and y'all take care.